this is from last year's, well, it's the 2025 one, but 2024 data, Association of Finance Professionals Payments Fraud and Control Survey, where folks were asked about their state of readiness to stop these sorts of frauds. And with the Nacha, and correct me if I say any of the words wrong in here, Mark, because I feel like we've talked about this in the past. I might not have updated the slide. Nacha says you need a risk-based process, and you want to make sure that you have something in place that can reasonably. Is that your cat?
Yeah.
Mine's been by my feet the whole time. He's running into me. To verified bank account data, right? But according to the AFP, only 15% of organizations that they surveyed, implemented, reviewed, tested, had something that met this and gave them enough peace of mind that they could sleep at night. And how we got there is that 58% they had documented procedures. And that lines up with that's the 66% who said they had a process in place. Yay, great. You are there with what Nacha wants. They want you to have something in place. But how many of those 58% reviewed and tested it to make sure it was verified as working? Only 29% of that. I'm sorry, 50% of that 58. So that brings us down to 29% overall. And then we go to the lockdown procedure, which means that they're continuously monitoring and they're auditing it to make sure it gets done. I've been, as I said, presenting about social engineering fraud for more than 6 years, and the amount of headlines and stories that I read that come down to our process wasn't followed. This could have been stopped, but our process wasn't followed. It's enormous. It's something like in the 80% of things. So people think they have it, but if you're not actually following it, you don't have a process. So this is important. Your policy says we're going to do it. Your procedure is how you're actually going to do it. And then auditing it is we are actually doing it.